So with mobile games just abounding on iOS, Android, kids love mobile games. But the problem comes when you have a free-to-play game or a game where you have microtransactions and you're not supervising your child, and all of a sudden they've bought a $99 barrel of Smurf berries and it's Smurf Village. What do you do? Well, if you're a smart parent, you'll check out VirtualPiggy, which basically acts as an e-wall for your kids to prevent them from spending your hard-earned money on digital flotsam. So I'm going to turn it over to Joe, who is the CEO of VirtualPiggy, to explain in a little more detail how VirtualPiggy works.
The basic idea behind VirtualPiggy is exactly as you said, Shuri. The kids get online and they don't know what they're doing. A lot of them don't know the value of money. So you get these 11-year-olds playing online, and sure, they're playing a game and they want to get to the next level. They want to get more points. And some of these games do charge quite crazy amounts. So there's been situations where kids have maxed out the parents' credit cards before it stopped. So the idea behind VirtualPiggy is to just try and put some control into this. So a parent can set up an online account, let's say $25 a month, and they can let their kid play games on certain sites, but it's always controlled by that $25 and by which sites the parent lets the kid play. Then the kid has the freedom to go play within those boundaries.
But in addition to monitoring gameplay, VirtualPiggy can also be used for other things like purchasing the child's favorite stores or things of that nature. Could you go into that a little bit more?
Sure. I mean, the basic idea is to provide an environment where the parent is saying, okay, here's your spending, it's $25. Let's say I know you want those sneakers and they're $100. Well, you can save from your allowance each month and then get the sneakers. So we set it up, we're working with some of the major retailers that you'd imagine that sell products to kids, the games that kids want to play, clothing, you know, particularly teenage girls, a lot of clothing in there. It's a stereotype, but they do seem to like their clothes. So we work in sporting goods. You know, we just signed up World Industries, which is a very iconic Southern California brand for skateboarding shoes. So we are working with a variety of companies that make products for kids.
Privacy is a key concern with any parent. How does VirtualPiggy deal with that?
Sure, we are, as you would expect, we're PCI Level 1 compliant. So we're compliant with the highest standards for holding credit card information and personal financial data. We're also trustee compliant, and trustee is one of the 3 bodies that goes out and basically says if a site is COPA compliant. Okay, so there's another compliant there. COPA is the Child's Online Privacy Protection Act. This has been in place for about 12 years and it governs how a website can interact with the child. So we have a lot of mechanisms in place to make sure we stay compliant with the laws and the regulations around credit card handling. We have a very, very secure system, and we also have mechanisms in place to make sure we stay compliant with the federal laws coming through COPA.
One of my favorite features of VirtualPiggy is actually the wish list that basically allows grandma, auntie, whoever access to see what Junior or Vanessa might want for their birthday or a special occasion. Can you just explain how that works, like how the parents how you give access and all of that good stuff?
Yeah, sure. You know, we have a social graph in the system whereby a parent can add in grandparents, aunts, uncles, family, friends, and allow them to view the kids' wish lists. The child can put items on the wish list that they might want for a birthday or a graduation, and it's a way that everyone in the family, with the parents' permission, can see what the kid really wants, you know, what the kid's really into. Because families are spread out and grandparents don't always know. But the one thing grandparents do, they do spend a lot of money on their grandkids. And this gives them a way of, like, the kid putting up things they really want. And it's a bit like a bridal registry. If a grandparent buys something, another aunt or uncle doesn't see that item in the list anymore.
So there you have it, VirtualPiggy, protecting your kids' privacy, protecting your wallet, and teaching Junior a little bit of financial responsibility along the way. Again, I'm Shuriel Smith for Laptop Magazine here on the E3 floor. Stay tuned for more coverage.